Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. In today's short video, I am going to show you two extremely simple crypto trading strategies that helped me personally become a much better trader way back when I was still getting used to trading the crypto market in general. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel in general, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I use, feel free to go ahead and check out the MEXC exchange with the link in the video description down below. I personally love this exchange because of two big reasons. The first one, obviously, as you guys can see here, they've got literally some of the lowest trading fees in pretty much all of the entire crypto market, which is very, very nice to see. So that's obviously a big thing right there. Now, in addition to this, for altcoin nerds that are like me, hey, I'm buying and selling all kinds of different altcoins all the time because I'm just a huge altcoin nerd. And MEXC has over 1,500 different altcoins for you to trade and buy at any given time that you want. So because of this, if you are an altcoin nerd just like myself, you're going to love this exchange, all right? So guys, with all of that said, many of you, here's the thing, all right, before I actually go ahead and dive deep into this video, I have to point out, realistically, I do have to point out here that trading crypto, whether you're trading the futures market or the spot market, trading crypto is extremely, extremely risky because of how volatile this market actually is, all right? Especially if you're trading the crypto futures market. You can literally lose a lot of money if you make dumb decisions or you're trading with your emotions, okay? So realistically, I gotta go ahead and say that kind of stuff because realistically, you guys, it is the truth and I like to be transparent about things. So with that said, many of you who have been watching my videos for quite a while now have already seen these simple strategies many, many times. But the reason why I like to remake videos like this, I like to make them pretty much in an effort to try and reach as many beginners as humanly possible. Because the more people that can learn, the more people who can learn basic strategies like this, the more easier it's going to be for beginners to basically pick up how to, read the charts and read different patterns on charts and all that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff. So for those of you who are new to my videos, the first thing that you should be doing is opening up TradingView, okay? You want to go ahead and open up TradingView since that's typically the main platform that people use for charting out different coins or different assets in general, all right? Now, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and add the coins that you think you will be trading, okay? For this example, we're just going to be using Bitcoin simply for simplicity purposes. Let me go ahead and change it to Bitcoin. We're just going to use Bitcoin for simplicity purposes, and then after that, you want to go ahead and change the time frame to align with whatever type of trading that you will be doing, okay? Typically, you'll want to use a mixture of the 1-day chart plus the 4-hour chart if you're swing trading, and you'll want to use the 1-hour chart or you'll want to use the 1-hour chart and 15-minute chart for if you're day trading as well, okay? Now, once you've got all of this set up, we will go ahead and look at this first strategy. So before I actually go and dive into this, I do want to point this out real quick. If people are watching this video and you are a hardcore beginner and you don't even know how to, if you don't even know how to add different coins and stuff like that, what you want to do is you want to go to this plus sign up here and you want to just type in BTC USDT and a bunch of Bitcoin USDT pairs are going to show up, and you basically just want to pick whichever one that is on the exchange that you're using and then click the plus sign, and then it will add it to this list over here on the right hand side, all right? And from there you just click on it and it's going to open up the chart, okay? So guys, once you've got all this set up, we'll go ahead and look at the first strategy I've got for you guys. And both of these strategies are extremely easy, all right? So they realistically won't take long to explain whatsoever. Another thing I want to point out to you guys is that you should not be making your buy and sell decisions solely on these indicators, okay? These indicators are here as tools to simply help you make your decisions, but literally that's all you should be using the indicators for, okay? In addition, just like the literally 1,000 plus other trading strategies that exist out there, not every strategy is going to work for everyone. If it was that easy, then everybody would be rich, okay? I mean, everybody would be rich if everybody was using the same strategy, okay? For instance, I have friends that use a different strategy than I use, and hey, and more power to them. They use a completely different strategy than me, and they kill it with those strategies, all right? But I have tried those strategies, and they just simply didn't work for me. So it's just, I just want to point that out there, that not every strategy works for everybody. So if these strategies don't work for you, then you might want to start doing some research and try to find some other strategies that might work for you, okay? So the very first strategy that I'm going to be showing you guys here is just a very basic, simple strategy that's based on using the RSI indicator coupled with the MACD indicator. So you simply just want to add your indicators. This is how you do it. So you go to indicators up here at the top, and you want to go ahead and add the RSI. So you'll type in RSI, and it's the relative strength index. You'll literally just click on it, and it will add it down here, okay? And then the next indicator you want is the MACD indicator. So you just type in MACD, and it's the moving average convergence divergence, and you'll just click on that, and it will add it to your list right here, okay? And once you have both of these indicators, you are literally ready to go. So here is how this works, or how I do this, okay? Literally all kinds of traders out there use these indicators differently, but I use them in a very simple, basic manner, okay? And I do want to say that using these indicators, they're not guarantees. You're not going to win every single time. There's not a single trader out there that has a 100% success rate. It's all about being realistic and using whatever works best for you personally, okay? That's just the reality of it. So guys, here is how I would do things, okay? So I'm looking at Bitcoin here, and since I like to swing trade rather than day trade, I typically use the daily chart, okay? So since we are looking at the daily chart here, here is how I would read this, okay? So basically what I'm reading here is that currently Bitcoin is in oversold territory, which typically means with the RSI, you can tell this with the RSI because right down here we've got the 30 line down here at the bottom of the RSI. At the top of the RSI, we've got the 70 line, and in the center we've got the 50 line, which is pretty much neutral, okay? When these lines basically reach above the 50 level or the neutral level, you're getting into overbought territory, which means that we can fully expect that the market is going to, potentially start dropping, okay? Same for if it's all the way down to the 30 level, it means things are oversold, and we can typically spot a reversal that's going to be coming up, and it's going to start trending upwards soon, okay? Now, where it aligns with the MACD is it's pretty much the same thing. They're both momentum indicators, so they pretty much show a lot of the same things, but in a different way. And it's kind of nice because as you guys can clearly see here, let me go back to an easy example to show you. As we can see here clearly, you can see down here, Bitcoin was way in the oversold territory, okay? Which means it was due for we can expect that a reversal is going to come up soon. And you can also see it on the MACD chart as well. You can see that the red bars started to turn to light pink bars, which means that, people are starting, less people are starting to sell and more people are starting to slowly buy, which is causing that sloping that you see right on the indicator right here, and it's starting to trend upwards and reverse to, a bullish, more bullish sentiment. And you can clearly see it on both the MACD and the RSI. It started to curve around and started going back upwards, and you can see it right in there, all right? So it's literally as simple as that. So how I would have ended up trading that is the second that I start to see that first light pink bar and I start to see that it's starting to, potentially go upwards again, realistically what I would do is I would wait for the next bar and see if the next bar is shorter than the previous bar. If it's shorter than the previous bar, then that typically means that's pretty much confirmation to me that yes, people are starting to buy more and they're starting to sell less, which means, it's going to start, reversing and start trending upwards again. And if you would have made that trade, you probably would have gotten in probably right around like this level right in here somewhere, realistically. And if you were to have traded that, you would have, made it all the way up to probably around here, which you would have made roughly a good, 30, 38% or something like that if you're trading just the spot market. All right. So realistically, that's pretty much how it works. All right. It's literally as simple as that. Just reading these indicators, it's pretty simple. And the same thing goes with, being able to tell if it's going to start reversing downwards as well. Okay. If the RSI is way up here by the 70 level, we can fully expect that, eventually, it might not happen right away. As you guys can clearly see here, it didn't happen right away. It literally rode the top for, let's see here, it rode the top for like almost a month actually, and then it started to trend downward. Okay, but again, we're swing trading here. We're not, this isn't a daily thing. Okay, swing trading requires a lot of patience. Okay, and it's best for people who don't have time to look at charts on a regular daily basis. All right, so but as you guys can clearly see, eventually it started to trend down, which is what you can see, which is what you can legitimately read right here on the charts as well. Pretty much right here is where things started to trend downwards, and you can see it right on the charts here, or on the MACD as well. It pretty much aligns with the MACD also, because we clearly switched from green and switched over to red pretty much instantly and started trending downwards. Okay, so guys, overall, coupling the MACD indicator with the RSI indicator is an easy strategy for pretty much any beginner to do. Okay, but realistically, again, you don't want to make your buy and sell decisions solely on the charts here. Okay, or solely on the indicators here. In addition to that, you guys, the other thing I want to point out here is the other thing I want to point out here is you really don't want to force things. Okay, you don't want to come in here and all of a sudden just make a trade right away. You want to go back and look at the past history of things first. Look at the past history of things, kind of study it, study what the market has been doing on the indicators for the past, like month or so, and kind of get a general idea of what's been happening. Okay, that's just overall just doing basic research and basic due diligence and being a smart trader. Okay, so overall here, you guys, that is the first strategy that I wanted to tell you about. Now, the next strategy I want to tell you about is kind of similar, and it's also going to be using the RSI still, but this time we can go ahead and get rid of the MACD indicator, and instead we will be adding the stochastic RSI indicator, which is honestly very similar to using the standard RSI indicator, but here's how it works with both indicators. Let me go ahead and minimize the MACD and open up the stochastic RSI. Stochastic RSI. So I don't remember if it's just stochastic or stochastic RSI. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I have to go ahead and I have to get rid of an indicator. I don't have the pro version of what do you call it? I don't have the pro version of TradingView, so I got to go ahead and get rid of this indicator before I add another one. So we'll go to stochastic RSI and right there. And there we go. Now we got the stochastic RSI indicator. All right. Now this kind of works in conjunction with the regular RSI as well, as far as being able to spot buy, good levels of buys and sells. As you guys can clearly see here, the stochastic RSI is a little bit different than the regular RSI, but it works the same way. When it's down way below down here, we can expect a reversal to happen anytime, sometime soon. But if it doesn't align with where the traditional RSI is at, then we can pretty much expect that the market still doesn't, quite know what it wants to do, okay? Which is clearly what's happening right here at the time of me filming this video. Down here, the stochastic RSI is indicating that, we could potentially be seeing a reversal here soon and start trending upwards. But on the regular RSI, we're still kind of in the neutral zone and still kind of overbought a little bit. So because of this, I would expect more sideways action until the RSI drops further and we are in oversold territory. If this was in oversold territory right now, like somewhere right in like this level or something like that, then I would go ahead and then I would go ahead and predict that, you know, the market is going to start trending upwards. All right. And it's the same thing for when the market is dropping as well. All right. As you guys can clearly see here, on the stochastic RSI, we were pretty much oversold everywhere, or overbought, sorry. And we were also overbought on the RSI, which, you know, both indicators were, you know, aligned in conjunction at the same time, which means, you know, we can fully expect that things are going to start dropping, all right, which it clearly did, and you can clearly see it right here. The time frame I'm talking about here is right in here. Let's see here. Right in here and right in here. All right, these are the drops I'm talking about, okay? And you can clearly see it clearly did drop right in that section, okay? So overall here, you guys, you know, as you guys can clearly see, you can clearly spot major trends by using both of these simple trading strategies. And they honestly, they work great on pretty much every time frame as well. But one important thing to remember is that they're not guaranteed, and they never will be guaranteed, okay? These indicators are just tools, and they don't work in every situation either, all right? So it's important to remember that these indicators should not be used solely to make your buy and sell decisions, okay? They're just tools to help you spot trends and to be able to, you know, predict where you think it's going to go, all right? Now, here's the thing, you guys. If any of you guys have any questions or anything like that about anything that I mentioned in this video whatsoever, or anything that's related to altcoins or just trading in general, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me in my free community Discord server with the link in the video description down below as well. All right. But before overall here, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching. And hey, I hope to see all you guys in the comment section of my future videos down below.